As co-teachers of a ninth grade English Language Arts class at Brooklyn Preparatory High School, we both believed that our co-teaching relationship was the seed to a functioning and effective inclusion classroom, where students in general education and special education could learn and perform to their full potential. As a teacher with multiple years' experience in the co-taught classroom, Erin isolated the two keys to creating a successful co-teaching relationship. As one, ample and productive co-planning time, and two, professional team building to help guide that planning time. So we are using Bruce Tuckman's model of effective team building to steer our planning sessions. The model consists of 4 basic steps: forming, storming, norming, and performing. The first stage of Tuckman's model, forming, took place prior to the school year beginning. Tuckman noted that individuals in new professional teams want to avoid conflict and be accepted, so this first stage is the forum to discuss our classroom non-negotiables. We first agreed on classroom structures and routines. This included student book logs, weekly homework sheets and handouts, an organized file system for class documents, 2 class notebooks for each student, one a writer's notebook and the other a reader's notebook, and a large exemplary table of contents on the board so students know exactly what their notebook should look like. We decided on hustle points as our classroom reward system, along with a calendar of important dates on the wall for students to refer to. In this first forming stage, we agreed on consequences for late homework and our grading policy. We talked about keeping the classroom library tidy and having the students earn the privilege of sitting in the lounge during reading time. It was also important for us to discuss our behavioral non-negotiables. We decided that we would wholly follow the school rules in the classroom, such as no eating and no wearing hats, but we had to discuss our expectations for assigned seating, raising hands, and consequences for lateness. Another piece of this stage was to set common expectations for the students, such as reading 25 books this year. We also planned for data collection and divided the responsibilities. We decided that we would share the responsibility of making the slides for each lesson and creating worksheets. While Erin would grade the homework of the general ed students, Carolyn would grade the work of the students with IEPs. This forming stage was crucial to the early development of our relationship. In many teaching teams, the special educator simply adopts the classroom protocols set by the general educator. But with a group of diverse learners, we recognized that our systems needed to be incredibly structured, organized, and transparent, perhaps more so than in a class with just general education students. We recognize that both teachers need to be familiar and comfortable with all classroom routines in order to have a consistent voice. Now it's a credit card.
Hi, my name is John. I'm a student at Brooklyn Prep. I'm a freshman.
My name is Milagros Montalvo, and I'm in 9th grade. I go to Brooklyn Preparatory High School.
Hi, my name is Justin Edwards, and I attend Brooklyn Preparatory High School. I'm currently a 9th grader.
When they give us the homework sheets, I guess it helps us because it keeps us track of our homework, so we won't miss any homework. And if we do, then it's not really their fault because they already gave us the homework, so we should have taken our responsibility to do it.
Yeah, because every time I walk in, I could look at the board. If I have homework, I'll take it out. Or if it says no reading, we got another project to do. The paper's usually already here. People around me, and I always know what's next too. So sometimes I don't I already have everything planned out on the smart board. So I already know what I have to do, so I won't have to be lost.
Okay.
When they give us the independent reading books and writing books, they tell how to organize it. That helps us because it won't make our notes all disorganized. We know where to find each thing if we have to study for it.
Mm-hmm. No, when you give us worksheets.
Yeah.
When they organize, I won't have to be lost or think about idea. It goes step by step. It don't get out the subject. And the same thing with my notebook too. is always on point. If I don't know where something is, I could just look back at the page and I can find it.
Great. Co-teaching.
What I like about the co-teaching is basically you have a full class and it's not one teacher basically stressing out. Say one teacher could be busy and you have the other teacher to come assist you on whatever you need to do.
Some classes they just let the kids talk it on until they like get bored or something. But y'all just handle it right away. When they start talking and they start playing around, y'all always on top of everybody. Make sure everybody's always doing their work.
What do you think?
I think it's different because usually the other co-teachers, usually like what I said, like the lead teacher is the only one that says anything. The other one just stands there and just doesn't say really that much. But you both take action when you see something's going on in the classroom. You both each take the initiative to stop the bad behavior.
Okay. So prior to Brooklyn Prep.
Y'all different.
How so?
Because there's always like a teacher that knows what she's talking about, and then there's a teacher that she's just there, like just to be like a little bit of help. But y'all both know what y'all always talking about. When something's going on, y'all both know the answers. And if I don't know something, I can ask either one of y'all.
Okay.
Our meeting for Bruce Tuckman's second stage of team building, Storming, was held in early October, after we had a few weeks of warming up to one another's teaching, and we got to know the students. The forming stage is meant for individuals to give honest feedback. This is where the team discusses successes and challenges in the classroom, or any concerns and new ideas, and it is in the storming stage that teams should reach a compromise. During this first storming stage, we discussed the lack of homework our students were completing, and we decided to revamp the homework sheet and the weekly reading comprehension assignment. Additionally, this is where we discussed the need to adjust our independent reading program. Some of the IEP students were not on target to reach their 25-book reading goal due to low reading levels and classroom distractions. In order to increase student success, we expanded our graphic novel collection, purchased more short stories, and bought audiobooks for students, which specifically helped kids with comprehension issues, dyslexia, and reduced classroom distractions.
I've been more interested in books than ever, even though I'm always reading. It's just this year is like a little different.
Why do you think it's different?
I think reading is more fun now. Like it's always been fun, but here, like I think there's like more books to choose from, and it's just like more fun. The activities that we do, like the keyboards. I like actually like not knowing how to read, but like to pick out stuff from the reading that can help me like character thoughts and using characterization and writing about the reader and everything, about the characters in the book.
Okay. Right.
Well, the reading ones now, the new and improved ones, is in the back tells us to write like vocabulary words we don't recognize, or the themes, or the events. That helps me because I forget the events, but now I have the reading log, so while I'm reading, I can like jot down, quick things like vocabulary words or like events that I will probably forget once I start doing my keyboard for the whole book.
The first forming and storming stages were imperative in the development of our professional teaching team. These stages created the frame for our teaching relationship and allowed us to formally dialogue about instruction, teaching tools, and classroom concerns. We both felt that it was important for us to start the year as a unified voice to demonstrate our equal partnership in the classroom.
Well, your relationship is different and it's more friendlier than the other ones, and also you're equal. Like in the other co-taught classes, it seems like there's only one lead teacher and the other teacher stands in the background. But for you and for you guys, Miss Stark and Miss Mara, it's like you're both equal and you both teach the class and you both put the same amount of effort.
Okay.
And then the teacher has met with my parents for a couple of times where she will actually help me, and now I'm actually doing better in the class. I'm reading and handing in on the homework.
And the way y'all teach is different too, cause y'all always like on each other. Y'all play around, and it makes it more fun for us, I guess.
If you have a sibling or a cousin, I suggest you send them to Brooklyn Preparatory High School later on in life, because you have two great teachers here that will take time out of their day to work with you one-on-one.